So fellas, look, man, you know, being in business, entrepreneurs such as ourselves and things that we deal with, I was thinking about some of the things that we deal with, and one of the main things that I realized you got to learn how to overcome is rejection. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we talked about doing this topic before and everything, but I just want to know, like, what's some ways or your thoughts around handling rejection?
Let's go!
Far as like, you know, when you see it, how do it make you feel? How you get over that feeling and use that to like propel yourself? Or do you still have an issue dealing with rejection? Like, what y'all thoughts? What you thinking?
I'll start with the most important. I know people want to ask rejection in what category. I'll say the most important is the men's podcast. It's going to be your purpose, which is probably your job or how you making money if you're in sales, or when it comes to you getting new jobs and having rejection when it comes to that. Probably making money. Being in sales, because we're all in sales. I used to be a little bit hesitant. I wouldn't say afraid of rejection, but a little bit hesitant. You were a little bit afraid?
Yeah.
It's just,
I was.
I don't want to call it. I don't think you were afraid. I don't think it's afraid. Hesitation?
I would be hesitant.
Well,
it's fear.
Maybe.
Just to have any hesitation, it's fear.
Okay.
It's a like, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's not like you know.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Yeah.
It ain't like frail. But to have any hesitation, any doubt, I got to think about it.
It's fear.
That's a fear.
Well, what's the mixture? What's the difference between fair and calculated moves? You know, hesitation, like maybe to say right.
That's an easy one. If your gut tell you to go speak to somebody and you don't do it, that's fear.
A little fear.
That's fair. If you sit here and be like, oh well, I'm not gonna talk to him because of this or because of that, but your gut telling you to do it, then that's fear. And I ain't gonna say I'm completely over it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not. I'm still a work in process. But if I don't say something, I'm gonna be like, yo, Paul, like I'm gonna kick myself in the ass and be like, yo, hey, you got to do it next time. And so then the very next time I see somebody and I get that feeling like, yo, you supposed to go talk to him, I go and talk to him.
Yeah.
And so when I recognize like, yo, Paul, you should have said something and you didn't, then I know the next time I get that, I'm going to do it. I got to, because I think far as for me overcoming that rejection is, or that fear of rejection is the fact that like, yo, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
They gonna say no. I've been laughed at. I've been joked on. You know what I'm saying? I've been talked about.
Yeah.
You ugly. You ain't smart. This the worst presentation I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard all of it. What more can you do to me? I'm still here. I'm still strong, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making money. So it's like getting that fear of like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, yo, they say no. Okay, go to the next person.
And I know this will resonate, especially with G. But it's a numbers thing.
Yeah, I believe in numbers. Yeah,
it's a numbers thing. In any business, it's a 10% rule. You usually get a 10% return on the investment, or investment meaning your money or your effort, your time. So if you want to make 10 sales, you need to talk to 100 people. That means be prepared for 90 people to tell you no.
Yeah. Shine. Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jaw too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
You know what I mean?
And that's the same way with women. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
into relationships, yo.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game, yo.
Numbers game,
You holler
man.
at 10 women, you probably gonna get at least one number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't care how bad, how you know what I'm saying, attractive you think they are. You gotta line up 10 women, and you go say the exact same thing that all 10 of them. One of them probably gonna give you a
At least one, maybe 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if it's 0, then
You need that.
you know what I'm saying? You might gotta work on your dressing or something.
That's when you
might be
recalibrate.
physically challenged or something,
Yeah,
so you
man.
gotta work on the dressing, the other accessories. But I mean, the way I think about it is, I'm a sports guy,
Yeah.
and I used to play baseball. If you batting 300, which is out of 10 attempts at bat, you get a hit 3 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You damn near a Hall of Famer if you average that in baseball. You know what I'm saying? And so somebody told me that, and that's what clicked to me. Where it's like, yo, Paul, you just got to keep talking to people, bro. And the best thing about rejection is, and sometimes we don't want to do it, but sometimes you got to self-reflect too, and look at yourself and be like, yo, what was it? Why did they reject me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been the way your approach to them. You know what I'm saying? You might have been fumbling over your words. You didn't seem confident. You couldn't make eye contact. Whatever it is, when you're doing your sales presentation, you might then overcome their objections. You didn't ask enough questions.
You might didn't pay attention to the actual problem, the problem point that you need to drive on to make the sale. It's a whole lot that goes into it, and I like that you brought up confidence, because when you, alright, how do you build confidence? And we'll have a totally different discussion on it, but be blunt, be plain and simple. You build confidence in whatever area by doing the thing that you don't have confidence in. So if you want to be more confident in sales and approaching women in, sports, whatever it is, if you want to be more confident, then you got to do the thing that you're not confident in. You got to talk to more people. You got to talk to more women. You got to play more sports or play more games. Put in more practice, put in more work, because that's when you'll start, like you said, to self-reflect. You'll realize, like how many shots Kobe used to shoot a day?
Thousands.
1,000 shots a day.
And you make all of them.
So when it came to, exactly, so when it came to the game, it even if he gonna miss, he gonna take the shot. It
You
wasn't
shoot 50% in basketball. That's great.
It's great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's great in basketball.
I don't know if they do this, but look at the percentages.
80% at the free throw line is good in basketball.
Yeah.
Like nobody gets it right all the time, man. Nobody gets it
part.
right, and we just be too hard on ourselves.
Yes.
We be too hard on ourselves. Life is a serious thing, but we don't have to take it so seriously all the time, man. Whatever. Like, it's some dudes out there, and cause I'm a dad, and when I think of rejection, I'm thinking like all the things you can get rejected in. Some dads might not have been around their child life and come back now, and now they facing rejection. That don't mean give up. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean give up. That mean, you gotta figure out, okay, I understand why they think this way. Or you might be facing rejection in a relationship in some form or capacity. You gotta self-analyze, okay, what is it that I did? Because that's the only thing you can change first.
That's the only thing you got to
So
solo.
you look at, what role did I play in this? How do I correct that? And then you just gotta constantly put forth effort.
Yeah.
Constantly put forth effort, because the thing that will pay off is consistency. It's consistent. That G word right
That's
there.
the only thing.
Consistency will pay off.
That's it.
So you gotta with the rejections and everything, man. Look, self-reflect, and then you gotta go back out there, take another swing at it, take another shot. Yo, keep shooting your shots out here, man.
You have to. That's how. Consistency beats anything every day. You could be the worst
Hard
person.
work beats talent.
Exactly. You can have the best salesman on earth. You may look better. You may be taller. Got the sharp chin. Do all this stuff. He look good. He studied everything. But he just be lazy. But the dude that's mediocre, and he be like, bro, I'm gonna talk to 100 people every single day. He only talking to maybe 10 or 15 because he think he that nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude that's doing 100, I guarantee he gonna make more money because he consistent. He moving with it. He moving. Then after a while, what I've learned, it with being consistent, that's when your intelligence goes up. You get more brave. You get better at it. So when it comes to it, no, you don't even think about it no more. And it's like, no, I'll get a
Your loss.
Yo,
Yeah, and I'll stack up like 3 calls from like 1, 2, and 3. If I get that no on that one, I don't even think about it no more. I'm trying to hurry and dial the next one. I'm not even, it's gone. It's out the way. So you just gotta after a while you get that confidence, you'll be like, man, them no's don't even sound all that good. You start forgetting about them. Oh,
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. We clicked over 100 subscribers, but we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
yeah, but it takes time though. It takes time to get there.
Plus, it'll build the mindset to know that, okay, the more no's I get, the closer I am to a yes.
Yep.
You know, so.
Someone got it. One got it.
Everybody can't keep telling you no.
Yeah, man. And, what was the book? Basically, it was a Think and Grow Rich, the 3 Feet Away.
Oh, yeah.
3 Feet
My
Away.
favorite story.
You know what I mean? So, it's, long story short, it was in the gold mining era where the guy was digging for gold, and he was digging for some time, and he gave up, sold his equipment, and the guy went and dug just 3 feet. The next person went and dug just 3 feet away, and got like the most gold that was recorded.
Just stop.
You know what I mean? So you'll be right there. And when it comes to handling rejections, guys, because I went through it, I got depressed. I ain't gonna stunt. In 2020, I was the most consistent I've been for the whole year and did not close, bro. I closed in January and that was it. You know what I mean? And I put all of what I made bands back into going, consistent, and got nothing. And I was recalibrating, I was looking at myself, analyzing all of that. It doesn't mean that you're failing just because you get a rejection. Like you said, don't take it so hard. You're not failing because you get a rejection. It's a lesson learned. You keep going, keep moving forward. I've been through it, and I'm the mindset person. I know how it hits in the mind, and you start to depreciate your value. You start to compromise a lot. You start like, okay, well look, you know, whatever it is to get this done, I just need to see it close. Like even if I ain't gonna get much from it, I know how it is. But you got to remind yourself of your value, who you are. Stay firm in that, and your goals and your beliefs. You know what I mean? Still be consistent. When it comes to consistency, and we're gonna have a discussion on that as well. Big discussion on that as well. When it comes to consistency, it's not a time frame. So you like, I've been consistent. How long? For a whole week. You get no result. All right. I've been consistent for a whole month. All right. Well, you might have to put 2-3 months. You might have to put 2-3 years. You know what I mean? I'm talking about that 1 year I closed one. Well, my first year in business, I didn't close any. So imagine how I felt the next year when I was closing back to back. So, you know what I mean? And then the next year, it's gonna just keep on going. So if you're looking into being an entrepreneur, you're gonna have to be able to handle rejection. For one, rejection itself, the word has a stigma around it. It has that negative aura. You hear that and it's like, I don't even want to deal with it. You know what I mean? When you hear rejection that comes up, it's like, you reject rejection.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
I'm gonna tell y'all to kind of go a little bit deeper with me.
Yeah.
My the first major rejection I remember was like, I was like 14. I went down to Atlanta with my cousins, man. It was turning up. I never hollered at a girl like that before. You know what I'm saying? You always talk to your classmates or whatever.
Yeah, you're 18,
My cousins, you know, they was 15 and 16. They was older than me. But that's what they do.
Hold on, you were 15. How old are they?
I was 14.
Oh, you're 14.
I was
okay,
14.
18. Okay, all right.
I was like 14 or 15, somewhere
Yeah.
like that. And they like a year or two older than me. They go to, I think it was Lenox Mall in Atlanta back in the day. And we took the bus there, and they're like, "Yeah, Paul, we gonna have you holler at some girls and stuff." And I'm over there like, "Yeah, you know, okay." But I'm sweating because I'm like, "Man, I don't know what to say to no woman."
You don't never see them girls ever again.
Man, but look,
Yeah.
but you don't think about that. So we get to the mall, and they was like, "Yo, if somebody don't holler at a girl, yo, everybody get to punch you or something like that."
Yeah.
And I'm the youngest and the smallest one out of everybody. I'm like, "Man, I can't get punched." So you know what? The good thing I did was I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hurry up and get it out the way. I'm gonna be the first one to holler at somebody.
Yeah. You smart, right?
Man, we saw these two girls going up the escalator. I like, that's it.
Yeah.
No, I saw them going up, so then I go up the escalator, and my cousin, my older cousin, was supposed to go up the escalator with me. So we both go up the escalator. I like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to them. He like, all right, I'll talk to it was two of them. It was an older one, and then there was a younger one. So I go walk up to him, but as I'm walking up, I'm about to get ready to say what I'm going to say. I look, and he not even there no more. He didn't know you. I'm like, what the hell? So I was like, I committed, but that's the thing. You gotta be brave and you gotta commit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
he bombed.
You know, you're maturity. Yeah. She turned around. I know she probably like 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, you went hard.
Yeah.
I like, hi, how you doing?
Hi, baby.
I was like, hey, how you doing? And she looked at me, and she turned around and just walked away.
Dang.
And then but the funny part is when the other lady turned around, it looked like it was her mom.
Yeah.
That was right beside her too.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, she just turned around and just walked away. And I turned around and they just busted out laughing.
Hey, you tried, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
You tried, dude.
They just busted out laughing. And I was smiling, but on the inside, I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken. And you know what? I don't think I hollered at another woman for like a year after that. But you know what? When you want to better yourself, and you want something so bad, you going to do what you got to do to get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And I just love women. So I'm like, man, I got to talk to somebody. And as my game just kind of changed, and you know, I figured out what worked for me, what didn't. And then when I got to my 20s, I made a deliberate effort that like, yo, any woman that I thought was pretty or attractive, and they walk by, I gotta say something to them. These people, they know, they see, yo, anytime I see somebody, I speak, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, sometimes just speaking break the threshold and break the conversation. They say, oh, hey, how you doing? And then they stop and they smile at you.
Exactly.
Then now it's like, oh, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Now the conversation kind of flows. So far as, you know, the hollering at women, because I know we a men's podcast and we got to get back to going out here talking to women. Yo, like Tinder and all that stuff is great.
It's another episode.
Making you horrible, man.
But
It's another
you
episode.
gotta be able to talk to somebody in person. So
what's episode we called? Bitch ass.
but yo,
soft, man.
But you gotta go out here and you gotta talk to women. You can't be afraid of it. And then to tie it back into business, man. Yeah, I've been told like, yo, I in my face by somebody, I had gave the worst presentation ever.
Yeah.
I was told to my face that, and they was like, thank you, because now I know what to do, what not to do in my presentation and stuff.
I think that was needed. I think it was needed.
It was needed because first off, I was like, what the hell did I say to make you do that? You know what I'm saying? So then I had to self-analyze, but then it was some stuff that led up. First off, I had an appointment earlier. I miscalculated how long that appointment was going to be. I was like 45 minutes late to that appointment. So she already on edge, you know what I'm saying? Then we came up on a question, and I tried to combat her on her answer in the middle of the presentation, which was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But you learned.
But it's learning. I had to go back and self-analyze from that rejection. It made me, like you said, a better presenter, because it's like, yo, Paul, let's take a look at it. Was it the worst presentation? No. but that's how she felt. But let me take a look at it. Oh, it might not have been the worst, but it's areas I can improve in.
Exactly.
And just keep improving like that.
And since we're always improving, that's exactly the approach that I take to it. I ask. Like, if somebody rejects me, I ask them why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a great question, too, for business.
It's for business. I ask them why. What is it about me that made you not want to deal with me? In which in business, relation, whatever. What is it about me that was off? You know? And I could take that, and that's when I self-analyze, because now I know the data. I know what I need to be looking at. And if there's something I need to improve or it didn't work for that person.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
I like
because I'm telling you, man, everybody's not for everybody. So a rejection, a no, for one, no is the start of a negotiation, for one. Two, every no is not the same. So what does that no mean? Do you just take no at the surface level and be like, dang, and you walk away?
No, you dig. I dig. I've learned that. You're right about that. I've learned doing that. Learn, especially in my field. Well, all our field. My field is
sales.
I realize being in fitness is not. I go on this. Is probably, in my opinion, one of the hardest things you could ever do is to get your health together. Because I talked about this. It's one of the things that you don't get paid for. You got to do it voluntarily. And it's painful at times.
Yeah.
So when I talk to people, I try to somewhat lead with emotion, but try to figure out what's the real problem.
Yeah.
Because most people don't want to start, not because they honestly don't have the money. People have actually money. They have money, man. People pay for what they want.
Yeah.
So I dig into it. It's been a few times where they'll be like, no, but I have a feeling, like you said, like, hold on. I ask a different question around it to try to figure out. 10 minutes later, they want to start tomorrow.
Exactly.
They just try to figure out what's the real problem, what's going on. But that comes with experience. That's what you not being afraid to talk to people, you not being afraid of rejection. You just keep on asking people over and over. You gain these skills and whatever you want to be in, and you'll figure out different ways to get around the nose, to get over the fear,
That's
and
it.
get good at your profession.
That's
you have to
it.
figure that out. Then when it comes to them 100 people, you may start getting 10 of them people. Then you start getting 20 of them people. You keep getting building off of that. It's all confidence. You just got to jump out there. Trust me, I've been there. Nervous and all, man. Like, what if they say no? Get away from me. I've been through all that, man.
But it cuts me out.
Yeah.
But you always get, it's different levels where, at least for me, you always get nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter how many appointments.
You get nervous still?
Nervous and excitement share the same hormone. So I don't say I'm nervous. That's what I say. I don't say I'm nervous. I'm excited. You know what I mean? Even when something's going down, it's like, oh, and you got the adrenaline started flowing. I'm pumped. I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Nervousness for me made me focus more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get more focused. Like, when I used to play sports, before every single game, I had like this feeling of nervousness. Like, all right, Paul. Like, it's more, maybe nervousness is not the word, but it's like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to get on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a focused kind of mindset. So, like, I'm visualizing with my appointment. I'm trying to think about what questions I need to ask or what objections I want to try to overcome or, you know, whatever that need to be done. And I'm definitely not the best at it.
Yeah.
But I'm not afraid to try it. I'm not afraid to put myself out there. I'm not afraid to speak to people
man,
and learn from it.
Yeah, man.
That's I like that.
Man. And just to go to G, man, I was tired as I don't know what afterward and still hit the jump.
Yeah.
It was a mental thing. And then you think about somebody who you're gonna pay and still have to put the work in to get the result.
Yeah.
So when people say no, it's not a complete rejection. They're not saying no to you most of the time. They're not, you know, like, what are they saying no to? That's why you talk and you can figure it out. So handling rejection, a few ways. For one, you gotta work on your wording. Work on your wording, because when somebody, like, if you ask a question, like you said, if you ask a question and they say no to that, then ask something around that question. Or me, I'm blunt. I would ask them why. Like, why, or why wouldn't you? If you do a whole presentation and they've been following along, you see that they're feeling, and they might get a little antsy in their seat because this is so good. And then at the end, and they just be like, not right now. What would it be? What would it take for you to do this right now? You already felt it, and people buy it on emotion. Right? You already felt and saw how this will benefit you. why wouldn't you do it? What is it? You know,
Keep it real.
what is it?
Tell me, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's money, we can work on that. We can do something about that. Maybe you can work for me and I'll train you without you having to pay for it. Like, it's so many different solutions to different problems. But if you just take the no at face value and walk away, you don't know what the actual problem is. So you don't even know what solutions to provide. And you learn these things by talking. And going to Paul, when it's not just, one of the things that you can do about bettering yourself, and we all do this, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. When you challenge yourself and you hold it to yourself, when it's me versus me, I always win.
Yeah.
Always win.
And I like that, man. Definitely challenge yourself, yo. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there to get rejected. I mean, shoot, you think about it. All of us got our own separate YouTube platform. The only reason I started my podcast was because I had to get over the fear of what people thought about me or whatever. So I just did it. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like fuck it. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Hey, just see what happens.
Just
but
do it, bro.
You don't know. The fear of rejection might be holding you back from the best opportunity you could have. You know what I'm saying? We got some great stuff in the works just because, you know, we're not afraid to talk to people, to network, to mingle and build connections with people. And you don't want to take away from yourself just because you're afraid of rejection. You might find that wife of your dreams. You might build a business that you always wanted. You might get that promotion, that job, but you being afraid of what? The worst they gonna tell you is no. They might clown you a little bit.
Not gonna die, man.
That's hard.
I'll take my extreme.
Clown, yeah.
That was my extreme. I'm not gonna die. Just do it. That was my extreme. That's the only way that everybody's different. That's the only way I got over it. Talking to people. What's the worst that ever? I ain't gonna die. Just ask them.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you say no. You say no. Once I got over that fear, I was like, man, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Let's kill this shit, man. Let's do this shit.
I've even gotten death threats in the nose.
But you know Trey, though. Trey probably said it with a little aggression.
I've gotten, some of the craziest rejections. Threats, lawyers, all of this stuff, and it was, you know what I mean? Like,
you ain't died.
You ain't died. You been good, man. You still breathing.
All right, you know what I mean? The thing about rejections, and we about to wrap it up. The things about rejection is we take it personally. Most of the time people lash out. Say for instance, you go to talk to a complete stranger about selling them something. That's usually what we're doing, right? Because you're gonna make more sales talking to people you don't know. Because the people that do know you as this. So when you try to come at them as a professional, they like, nah, I'm gonna go to somebody else who is already there versus somebody who's building. Right. So when you talk to a stranger, they want for one, give them the ability to say no. When people feel comfortable and have the power enough to be able to say no, that's when they're more likely to say yes because they feel in control. It's a mental thing. Just gave y'all some gems. So let them feel powerful enough to be able to say no, right? But you present the value. Don't take it personally when somebody says no to you, lashes out at you. You think about whatever it is that you're trying to sell them is to benefit, is to better them. That means that they're not better in whatever it is that you're selling. They need better. So you're coming at them about that, and they may know it, and they may be able to take their anger out on you. You look at road rage, people behind cars, they more likely to flick you off, and drive off, never see this person again. Or, if it was somebody that you had to live with, you're more likely to be conservative. You're not going to say nothing. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these rejections, people more likely to lash out at a stranger. They're more likely to say no to a stranger, okay? Just take that at face value. Don't take it personally because somebody says no, okay? You have to be able to separate that from the business. All right, brother.
I like that.
You gotta be able to separate it.
I like it.
So with that being said, because now I want to get into sales talk, but we ain't gonna get to. We gonna say that for another time.
Exactly.
But with that being said, yo, hey, get out there, man. Don't be afraid of the rejection. Don't take it personal. These people don't know you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know you. So if you want to get up, if you want to better your odds, try to build up some type of relationship and connection with them for whatever time period you're talking to them. You'll better your odds. So with that being said, that's it for this episode, man. I take care. Peace.
Yep.